What is up, everybody? Turbo Steve here today, and we have to talk about this foolishness from Sony once again. And this is not even coming from Sony fanboys, but the head of Sony themselves are making these crazy statements, saying how the CMA is doing a good job protecting gamers. Mighty interested what they call protecting gamers when Sony has been doing some shady stuff in the past, present, and going forward with how they've been doing exclusivity deals. But it is just ridiculous. But this is a statement that Sony has made concerning the CMA. I guess like putting effort into looking into the Microsoft Activision deal. Sony has stated that by giving Microsoft control of Activision games like Call of Duty, this deal will have major negative implications for gamers in the future of the gaming industry. We appreciate the CMA's focus on protecting gamers, while Sony is raising prices left and right of their first-party titles or their consoles, making exclusivity deals. And that's the most shadiest thing about this, is that how are you going to say that Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard as bad when the game's going to be multi-platform? For the deal that they had, still gonna be multi-platform, but people have been pulling up receipts of Sony. Apparently, they've been having all these different Call of Duty deals with the games. They've been having exclusivity rights for the Call of Duty, like certain content is only on the PlayStation version of Call of Duty. And even with the newest, they just had a showcase today for the newest Call of Duty game, and even then, you got like PlayStation exclusive content. So even right now, as we speak, they're still making exclusive content. That is some shady stuff right there, because they did the same thing with Hogwarts Legacy. Like, that's the game I'm looking forward to, the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. With that game, I have all three systems. I'd rather play it on Xbox, but I gotta make a decision, because on a PlayStation there's exclusive content, and I'd rather just play everything on Xbox, but hey, I might just have to play it on PlayStation because I don't want to miss out on content. So I think that is anti-competition right there, when Sony is buying us exclusive content for a certain version. So if you got all three consoles, you're most likely gonna buy it on PlayStation because you don't want to miss out on anything. And I think that truly sucks. It's like, why is that okay? But, they want to scrutinize this deal from Microsoft's point of view of buying Activision Blizzard when Sony is doing stuff like that. And I was like, that's just insane to me. Like, why is that a thing? Sony just gets away with it. Nobody cares. Pre-order digitally on PlayStation for Modern Warfare. Get the exclusive Oni operator pack. So you get exclusive content for getting the PlayStation version. Like, now that's fair? Is that really fair? Let's see. They just put some more receipts as well, too. Like, this is the previous Call of Duty games: Black Ops 4, World War II, Modern Warfare 2020, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Cold War. There have always been exclusive content related to PlayStation. So, it's just insane how we are really saying that this is Microsoft is the one who's doing anti-competitive stuff right here, when Sony's constantly doing this stuff like this, non-stop. So, it's just insane. Like, anybody who takes this seriously, it's just like, wow. It's like, really? I'm like, wow, it's just ridiculous. Sony and Jim Ryan are the biggest hypocrites. I would gladly agree with that. Like, how are you talking about what Microsoft was doing, but you're constantly doing shady stuff like this? That's like making it so that people buy your version to get the exclusive content that's not on other versions when people pay the same price. Like, I just don't understand it, to be honest. Just like the negative implications that it has when they have exclusivity, all they're doing is trying to hold on for their own exclusivity. AK is messing with our bottom line. Definitely should be blocked. They should not be allowed to buy major publishers. This guy says, boo hoo ninja. Like, I don't understand it. How is Microsoft buying companies unfair, but Sony can do that? Sony can buy exclusivity deals and stuff like that, but that's completely fine. I'm just not understanding the logic there, to be honest. They don't care about gamers, they care about themselves. Sony has done everything in their power to split gamers via exclusives, and now that they fear that they might have it done to them is not unacceptable. Yeah, and the whole caring about gamers thing. Meanwhile, the customer service I heard is the worst out of the big three companies. Sony has the worst customer service. So, I don't know how they're so pro gamers with these decisions and these moves they're making, to be honest. God, PlayStation is pathetic. They are fine with exclusives until someone else makes a move. What a joke. Pretty much. With Sony saying that, I hope Microsoft takes everything away from PlayStation. Like Sony doesn't have negative implications on games like exclusivity and all. LMAO. Does everyone forget that one of the main reasons Microsoft is buying Activision is so that they can remove Bobby Kotick and the toxic board out of the company? Or does Jim Ryan not really care about that and only cares about Call of Duty? He only cares about Call of Duty because that's a big moneymaker for PlayStation. Even though they said numerous times it's going to remain on PlayStation for the time being. So I don't see, like, they really don't want that. They really don't want that being like anything close to being exclusive for Xbox because that's one of their biggest moneymakers. It even sells more than their exclusive stuff. So they are fighting tooth and nail to make this deal not go through. Microsoft said they won't make it an exclusive, will honor the exclusivity deals that PlayStation had in place already, and will keep it on all platforms. They'll literally just be taking the profit instead of Activision Blizzard. Where's the negativity for gamers? Yeah, I don't know how this is bad for gamers. If anything, if it goes through, it's only great for gamers because we get that these games on Game Pass, and it's like everybody wins. PlayStation gamers can still access the game, so I don't say this is bad for gamers if Microsoft does acquire Activision Blizzard, to be honest. I think Sony and Jim Ryan are the definitions of hypocrites and crybabies. Can't believe they are the ones complaining about exclusivity and also negative implications for gamers. Dude, you raised the price of your console and games. Doesn't make any sense. He really cares about the gamers, but he's raising the price of everything else. That's related to Sony, so doesn't make any sense. Blatant hypocrisy. Sony has become such a bunch of losers lately. Their exclusives have been lackluster since the PS5 launch, and rather than recapture some of that momentum, they rather take shots at their competitors. Huge L. Won't change the outcome. Microsoft will buy Activision, and crying Jim Ryan will keep on crying. Nothing in the UK or Europe can stop a US company from buying another US company. Microsoft will pay a fine, that's all, and the US government isn't going to step in. Okay. Sony is the worst, and they do not have gamers' best interests at heart. They make everything exclusive that they can, and refuse to even allow cross-platform play on many games. I'm just kind of annoyed. I'm just kind of done with Sony just saying how what Microsoft was doing is so unfair. Can we stop with this nonsense at this point? Like, why is this even being a statement that's like legit? People are like actually taking it seriously. Like, it's just a joke at this point. Like, all the exclusive deals that Sony does, but when Xbox does and make a big move, it's a bad thing now. It's just so ridiculous at this point. And the fact that there's actual executives saying this nonsense and not fanboys doing it, it just makes it even worse. Give us God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, Spider-Man, and Death Stranding then. If the rest of games being platform exclusive is so anti-gamer, then hand them over. Sony and their fans are the biggest hypocrites, I swear. Well, if the people who want to play the games but get an Xbox, then I got a PlayStation for their games. It's not that hard. The irony is that the PlayStation exclusive beta for Modern Warfare 2 starts today. Like, how are you this bold to make a statement like that, and you literally launch with exclusive content for your system right now for the game you're crying over? Like, really? I just don't see how they could just be this blatantly hypocritical and just boldly hypocritical at this point. It's just ridiculous. Like, this guy says, this has to be satire. There's no way anybody can possibly be this hypocritical without it being satire. It just sounds so comical. Like it's like a sketch at this point. Like, really? You're calling out Microsoft for buying these studios while you're having exclusive content for a game that's out right now that you're complaining about being exclusive. So this doesn't make any sense. Protecting gamers, said by the company who locks games to their platforms and increase the prices of games and their consoles. This is comical. I got both, and PlayStation is just big tripping. Like, they're getting nervous, and they should. I love both, but PlayStation lacks in a lot. Xbox Game Pass is far more superior next to the S I played for on PlayStation, and I respect Xbox way more. Yeah, Game Pass has been getting amazing. Just these past few months, especially today, all the games that they dropped today, it's like definitely a great service. It's continuing to be an amazing service. So, I mean, says the company that blocks Xbox users from games due to exclusives with Marvel and others. LOL. Most trash ever. Sony bribed the CMA and the authority. There's definitely some shady stuff going on, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far as to say they bribed them because we don't know that, but definitely seeming kind of shady. Like, it's somebody's actually taking Sony seriously at this point. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. Jim Ryan is behind this. Let's Sony keep doing like that, and Call of Duty is still a mess. Yeah. It's sad how jealous you are. They're so mad. I'm sorry, but PlayStation is just being hypocritical. Microsoft literally bought Activision. Sony has no word regarding what they can do with the IPs. It's not like buying temporary exclusivity, which they do often. Yeah. We still aren't getting the mainline Final Fantasy remake games on Xbox, but you know, they want to complain about these games being on Xbox now. Like, really? Sony's entire business model is to intentionally inconvenience gamers for personal gain. Their obsession with exclusivity and paying devs to not publish games on Xbox makes this comment utterly laughable. It's actually a joke. This was said with what I presume was a straight face. Yeah. Like, once again, it personally affects me because, like I said, with the Hogwarts Legacy thing, I prefer to play the game on Xbox once again. But you know, I got to make a decision now because Sony wants to support this BS where you get exclusive content for buying the PlayStation version. If you buy the Xbox, you don't get none of that exclusive content. So, you know, that's just a big annoyance. Really, it's just so tiring to keep seeing Sony do this nonsense like this. But you know, they want to paint Microsoft as the bad guy when it's just ridiculous at this point. I wish the whole exclusivity stuff in general just stops. Like, really? If it's a third-party game that's on all platforms, stop with this exclusive content nonsense. It is so annoying. Like, really. It's like, and I heard that people buy the games more on Sony platforms anyway, so why do you gotta keep doing this exclusive content nonsense? Like, why even make it if people gonna buy it more on your console anyway? It's just so annoying at this point. This is a bad look for Sony, not gonna lie. Any word Sony says makes me feel like this. Okay. In the midst of media making journalists redundant, some still prefer low ground tactics. Yep, you can always rely on IGN front page, Sony support. Got to keep that sponsorship money coming in. Okay. Stop crying, PlayStation, holy S. Yeah, people are just roasted Sony. Nobody is agreeing with Sony on this. It just makes them seem like hypocrites. Everybody views them as hypocrites now. It's just ridiculous. But I'm going to conclude it right here. No need to beat a dead horse. Sony is big time hypocrites with this statement. And it's like, it's telling the CMA, we're glad you're focusing on protecting the gamers. That's just laughable. That's laughable with Sony's actions at the current moment. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about the statement that Sony made concerning the CMA's focus on this Activision Blizzard deal going through. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.